Okay, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, y'all. Now, I wanted to go over a few details of what the hell is going on. Some news that just came out. I want to let y'all know. Well, regarding Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12, the trailer is out. It's supposed to start November 3rd this year. And I'm going to post a link at the bottom of my video so you can be able to click on it to see it when we're done. But I'm going to give you the highlights of what I see going on. Portia seems to have gotten into a fight with Kenya and she's going through postpartum because she just had her baby. Nina is back with Greg, but she's now suggesting that how does he feel having an open relationship, basically telling us that she don't want to be with the man anymore. He's cancer. From what I understand, he was able to beat his cancer. He's healthy now. And after what she did last season and all the craziness that happened between him and her attitude at the reunion, she just like, listen, I basically want to be with somebody else. And she said that in the video. I don't know if it's a show, if she's serious, but he's looking at her like, what? But that's what she suggested. Cynthia and Nene are still bickering. They're still fighting with each other. They're still not getting along. I don't know what the issue is now, but it seems like Cynthia and Nene's fight is going to escalate even more. I don't know if Kenya is in it, but it looks like Cynthia was recorded. Somebody recorded her within that group talking shit about Nene. She said a lot of things that it seems like in the video she's like somebody caught her, and she said a lot of stuff, and Nene's now telling Marlo and everybody else this is a side of her y'all ain't seen. So I don't know what it is that she was saying, but I'm sure they'll let us know November 3rd or whenever the episode plays. But that's what's going on between them. What else? Mike and Cynthia are, like I said in my last video that I made about Real Housewives, that Mike and Cynthia are engaged. We all know that. We all saw it. This is a beautiful couple. But he's going to be in the show now. And they show the proposal. And it seems like there's some dude that Cynthia is hanging around with that is she fucked or she slept with in the past and she had a relations with or whatever. I don't know if it's her baby daddy or if it's Peter that's still around because her daughter also has a relationship with him, but it looks like they're fighting about it. And Mike tells her something like, I have to look at this dude all the time knowing that you guys slept together, and she starts crying and walks out. But that's going to be an issue this season. I think it's Peter though, just so we're there, because I think Peter still loves Cynthia. Bar one or whatever, spot one or whatever, just like shut down. It was all over TMZ. So I mean, hell, Cynthia was his money ticket, so I don't think he's ever gonna let her go. Kenya and her husband Mark is gonna be on this season. Last time that she was there, she said he didn't want to be a part of this mess. Well, now he is, and it looks like there's trouble in paradise. We already got the tea that they're going through a divorce after 2 years after they just had their daughter Brooke, or I think it's Brooke, I don't know the baby's name, but the girl. Mark, in the scene with Kenya, they were talking to what looks like a lawyer, or no, Kenya's talking to a lawyer, and the lawyer asked her, did you get a prenuptial agreement? And she kind of looked at her. I don't know if she answered it, but that was a topic brought up. And then there's another scene they show with her and Mark, and her telling Mark, talking to Mark, and Mark's like, if you take everything, I'll build it back up. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, dang, what does he do for a living? I want to know. I mean, how on earth? I mean, you look at Kenya as a grown man, you're like, listen, heifer, I will leave this relationship with what I came with and trust I will get what I want to get again. Whatever, this is not working for me. So it lets me know with the pattern I've seen that maybe there's something wrong with Kenya and how she be dealing with these men, because she goes through them like candy. Like they're with her for like 2 seconds and they're breaking up. And this one married her, tried to keep it private, and here we are. And the daughters, I mean, it's crazy, but that's what's going to happen. I did say in the video that she was going to make this part of her storyline. It's part of her storyline. Kenya is going to get into a pregnant Eva. In the commercial or in the trailer, you see them going back and forth, and Kenya's like, you don't want to start with me. Eva's like, you don't want to start with me. And I'm thinking to myself, she's going to have this baby. She, frustrates herself. Calm down, Kenya. She's pregnant. Back off. Let her drop the baby first, then go after her. But it seems like they're going to have a little issue. I think I saw Tanya in the background, so I don't know if she'll actually be like one of the main cast. But I think I saw her there, so that means Nene didn't kick her out or bully her out like she did last season. Like, it's just, she's still there. Marlo is still messy as hell. Something tells me she's the one that recorded Cynthia and then went to Nene and the crowd and told everybody about it, but we'll see. That's just my guess. Candy and Todd they're not going through it in the sense that they're going to get a divorce, but they are having a little bit of issue. Candy tells Todd that he has 6 new businesses and not doing anything with it. Now, there's one thing with letting your man know that maybe he's not doing enough, but Candy makes an obscene amount of money. It's not normal for like the average person, and that's been an issue. So there's a way for you to tell him, hey, let's work on this business, let's do this, let's get it going. What about if I help you with this, as opposed to putting it that way. But Todd was looking at her like, who the hell are you talking to, bitch? But anyway, that's what happened. Portia is now trying to work things out with Dennis. I always thought she was too beautiful for that man, but he had a lot of money, so hey, as far as she's happy. But the daughter looks exactly like him though, and she's cute. Now, we all know that Dennis cheated when Portia was pregnant. He cheated on her. I don't remember who he cheated with, but they found out, they cut off the engagement, and it was all over the freaking social media and stuff like that. And they showed Portia crying to her sister, saying that she can forgive a lot of things, but she doesn't know she can forgive what he just did. I'm assuming because she was pregnant and really going through it, and he thought that that was the right time to do what he did to her. But it seems like they're going through therapy trying to figure it out. So I hope they work it out, because this baby involved to be nice. This season is full of reality drama. It kind of ends with, or begins with, like them kumbayaing together in a group, and there's a huge fight that happens with Kenya saying somebody here is a snake, or whoever snitched. I don't know if they're referring to the video with Cynthia, and then you see kind of Cynthia and Nene at the end, like, seem like, I don't know if their friendship will survive after the season. At this point, I don't even think they should be friends. Nene has done too much to Cynthia. She called Peter a bitch. She basically told her she was weak. She talked about her parenting, and Cynthia has taken a lot and not said anything, because when you say something to Nene, she gets all sensitive. So you can't really talk to her. At this point, I think they should just go their separate ways, but that's my take on it. Anyway, that is the trailer, and that was the recap of that. So let's move on to the next topic. Now, Basketball Wives news. I did a review on Basketball Wives episode yesterday. I told y'all, get me a life, because CeCe was doing the absolute most. Yes, girl, tell Evelyn shut the hell up. And OG threw her ass on the inside the little corner of grass or whatever. But I love that episode, because it was just too much at that point. But CeCe quit the show, and in addition to her quitting the show, Byron stopped coming around as well. And it looks like Shawnee's sneakiness, because Byron's been posting on social media like, Shawnee Dog talked about my wife, or made fun of my wife, and she didn't do anything to her, so she's not classy. He's just over that. Man, it's not even supposed to be in this type of situation. He can't handle it. CeCe, they're trying to get married. They're kind of putting a damper on their marriage. And I remember they did something similar to Gloria when she was with Matt Barnes on her season when she was here. She's happy and all the girls are going after her. It seems like Shawnee and Evelyn and some of them are bitter, and they're going to go after the person who's having a happy life, because they're not. And that's just my take. I don't know if that's how I see it. An insider stated that they agreed to show up for the reunion, meaning CeCe, but they already know that CeCe left. We already know that CeCe left because OG was made to sit in like another room and was filming via satellite, because she's apparently aggressive. Now, Tammy Roman, as we know, kind of called in sick and didn't come to the reunion. She's over it. She's doing her Tatiana trail, and yes, girl, get it, get your bag. She's in movies. She's living her best life at this point. She don't need this shit, but she gone. She ain't gonna be at the reunion. Apparently this year's ratings were the best, which I can tell is the best as I'm watching it. However, they also stated that some cast members like OG needed to go. Production is now saying that OG is very aggressive and she's powerful, so her aggression is very dangerous. Many women don't feel comfortable around her, and Evelyn is trying to file a restraining order against her, even though she's the one running up to CeCe down a hill. Like, this is just colorism at its finest. Like, there you have a dark-skinned girl, strong black woman who's not gonna just sit there and take your bullshit. Now you want to perpetuate the theory that she's aggressive, when Evelyn's the one who's actually actively doing something. All OG is saying is making threats, but she hadn't actually followed through with it. Y'all want to say she's aggressive. She's aggressive with her words, so don't talk to her. But she's not assaulting anybody. Evelyn is. And y'all not saying nothing, so I think this is just like what she did to Brandy. Try to do little things to weed them out of the show, make them uncomfortable, bully them, now label them with something. Brandy called Shawnee a bitch, thank you for your services. She came back the next season, and Shawnee didn't want her filmed at all, so she ended up being booted out of the show. Like, it was like a passive-aggressive way of kicking her out. Now with OG, she's running with the narrative, oh, she's aggressive. Now they're actually going to boot her. It says that she's not going to be back there next season, and I'm really pissed off about that, but that's the news on the street. The next season has been signed. It's going to be a next one, and it looks like Shawnee is going to be there, of course. Phoebe will not be there. Evelyn will be there, Malaysia will be there, Jackie will be there, and Jennifer is supposed to be coming back. So let's see. They're going to get rid of CeCe. They're going to get rid of OG. Those are the two people they've been bullying, and they've been actually biting back. Now, they're going to not have Jennifer stay. They might not let Dominique come back. Why? Because they need somebody to pick at. And Jennifer's going to be there punching back because they think that she can't fight, and they're going to take her. So that's what's going to keep her for that. They're going to keep her to start drama. Malaysia's going to attack her again. Evelyn's going to bring all this shit up again. Shawnee's going to say, you're calling me a liar now. They're going to find a target, and they're going to pick at it. And Jennifer, they feel, would be better to target than OG and CeCe. That's why they're letting those two go and letting Jennifer stay, honestly. because they didn't ask her to come to freaking Costa Rica this time. Now they want to be like, oh, let's keep her and have OG and CeCe go. It's bullshit. Anyway, that's the news basketball wise. Now on Malik Yoba, if y'all don't know who he is, he's been in movies, he's an actor. He was in Girlfriends episode. He played one of the love interests of Joan, Diana Ross's daughter. Diana Ross's daughter. He played love interest for her, but he's an actor. People know him. Apparently, he allegedly solicited underage prostitutes as young as 13 years old, and they were transgender. They asked him about it, and he wasn't really forthcoming in his interview with his answer. He just kind of danced around it. Eventually, he got mad and kind of did this whole R. Kelly thing where he got up, this is my life. He threw the chair, threw a fit, and people are now making jokes about it and talking about it on Twitter, saying that he reminds him of the other R. Kelly because of how he reacted on the interview. He also said that he insinuated that this is not something he wanted to talk about. He kind of just didn't really answer the question. Now, a trans woman who accused Malik of allegedly assaulting her wrote on a Facebook post, and I quote, "I started seeing him personally with my own two eyes, cruising around the meatpacking district and village, large black Jeep, looking for trans femme sex workers. He preferred black trans girls, pretty, slim girls, but would pick up a Latina if she was put together and or looked mixed. That's what his preference was." She also claimed that he allegedly paid her for sex when she was 13 and 16. Malik denied all allegations of doing this. Now, we all know that sex trafficking is a huge thing, and that people out there are underage when they're actually, prostituting themselves for survival purposes, and not everybody would disclose their age or even tell the truth. We know that. But as far as this whole pedophile thing that's been going around within the Hollywood community, I don't know about Malik Yoba's situation. I do feel like, yes, he had sex with trans people. These are very details. Most people are saying that he probably was cruising for prostitutes. Eddie Murphy was doing the same thing. This is not unusual. But to market it the way that it's being marketed, to put it out there the way that it's been put out there, we have Jeffrey and Harvey and all these crazy people that are also very rich and have done this pedophile type acts. But lately it seems like they're more focused on black folks in Hollywood. Be focused on everybody. R. Kelly situation, we know he did that. Surviving R. Kelly, need to just go out and survive court right now. We know about the Bill Cosby situation. I mean, now there's Michael Jackson, then we got Malik Yoba. I mean, it's just too much at this point. Either do the real research and find out the truth, but doing interviews and saying that I'm pretty sure he was with trans people. I don't know about the 13-year-old part, but I do know that he probably did do that. That part, he just doesn't want to talk about it. But it's not unusual within that community for that to be happening. Anyway, that's all the news I have for you so far. Please like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep finding out more information. I'll let y'all know the tea. Thank you. Bye.